Xin chào, tên tôi là Aina. The Story of Vietnam. A survey of notable events and people in the story of Vietnam.
Located in the eastern portion of mainland Southeast Asia, Vietnam is bordered by China to the north, the South China Sea to the east and south, the Gulf of Thailand to the southwest, and Cambodia and Laos to the west. The capital Hanoi is located in the north, while the country's largest city, Ho Chi Minh City, formerly Saigon, is in the south.
The economy of Vietnam is developing mixed socialist-oriented market economy.
It is the 35th largest economy in the world by nominal gross domestic product (GDP) and the 26th largest economy in the world by purchasing power parity (PPP). It is a lower middle income country with a low cost of living. Vietnam is a member of the Asian Pacific Economic Cooperation, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, and the World Trade Organization.
Vietnamese culture is the one of the oldest culture in the world.
It has undergone change almost 4,000 of years.
The fundamental rights of Vietnamese citizens to freedom of expression, association, peaceful assembly, movement and religion are routinely violated. Political parties, human rights organizations and independent labor unions are not allowed. The Communist Party of Vietnam has ruled the country for nearly 5 decades, and anyone who questions its monopoly on power is severely punished. No freedom of expression. Government critics must deal with intimidation, harassment, movement restriction, arbitrary arrests and detentions, and imprisonment following unfair trials by the police. Bribery and corruption. In Vietnam, there is widespread corruption in many sectors of society, including bribery and embezzlement. Low-level bribery is frequently seen in everyday situations where people may give tiny bribes to get special treatment or speed up procedures in traffic stop, permit applications, and public services. More broadly, corporate and governmental embezzlement scandals expose complex patterns of corruption involving big-time money laundering and power abuse. On April 11, Truong My Lan, the 68-year-old chairwoman of the real estate company Van Timpat Holdings Group, was sentenced to 20 years each for bribery and breaking banking regulations, in addition to the death penalty for embezzlement $12.5 billion, which resulted in damage that have now reached $27 billion.
That's not right.
We're gonna diving into a critical issue facing Vietnam about population pressure and its impact on national security. Let's delve into the details. So Vietnam, with a population exceeding 95 million people, is one of the most densely populated countries in the world. So this rapid population growth brings a myriad of challenges, particularly in terms of security. Strain on infrastructure and resources is palpable. Overcrowded cities struggle to provide basic service while pollution levels continue to rise. But perhaps the most concerning aspect is the impact on employment. As the population grows, so does the number of job seekers. Unfortunately, the economy has struggled to keep pace with this demand, leading to high employment rates, especially among the young. This rampant unemployment breeds discontent and social unrest, posing a significant threat to Vietnam's stability and security. Unemployed and disillusioned citizens are more susceptible to extremist ideologies and organized crime. However, all hope is not lost. The Vietnamese government is taking proactive steps to address this issue. Investment in education, skills, training and job creation initiatives are underway to empower the workforce and alleviate unemployment. By addressing the root causes of population pressure and unemployment, Vietnam is working towards a brighter and more secure future for all its citizens. And for the last part, thank you for staying with me today. Together, let's continue to raise awareness and find sustainable solutions to tackle the challenges posed by population pressure. Until next time.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Akil bin Muhammad Yusri, and I want to talk about the next issue in Vietnam, which is a critical issue that Vietnam are facing. The issue is about the population pressure and its impact to their economy. With over 90 million people, Vietnam is one of the most densely populated countries in the world. While having a large population, it can be an asset, but it also can present some significant challenges. So the rapid growth in population puts immense strain in their resources and infrastructure, leading to inefficiencies and economic stagnation. So this strain is particularly evident in urban areas where overcrowding exacerbates issues like traffic congestion and pollution. Moreover, high population density contributes to widespread unemployment, especially among the youth. Because of limited job opportunities available, that is why many of their citizens struggling to find the meaningful of employment. So basically, this can lead to the social unrest and dissatisfaction. To address this challenge, they must implement strategic policies that aim at managing population growth and promoting sustainable economic development, such as investing in education, skills training, and job creation initiative. It's essential to empower their citizens and unlocking their potential. And lastly, by providing their people with the tools they need to succeed in the workforce, they can alleviate the burden on their economy and pave the way for a brighter future for Vietnam.
Jubilation in a rural commune in Vietnam after a lockdown there is lifted today after nearly 30 days.
In Vietnam, the COVID-19 pandemic has worsened existing inequalities, especially in education, disadvantaging students from low-income families and rural areas, and threaten the future of vulnerable groups.
In Vietnam, prostitution highlights enduring challenges in gender equality and attitude toward women autonomy. Despite legal measures, it persists due to factors like poverty, especially in marginalized communities. This reflects wider issue of gender-based violence that affecting women. Addressing this requires not just legal action, but also comprehensive social support to empowering marginalized individuals and provide an essential services.
2 Taiwanese men are in custody in Vietnam on suspicion of drug trafficking.
Drug abuse reflects a complex issue influenced by poverty, limited education, and healthcare access. It's not only harm individuals and families, but also deepens social exclusion, especially among vulnerable groups. Additionally, drug abuse fuels crime and undermines community cohesion. Addressing this requires holistic approaches, prioritizing harm reduction, treatment access, and community support to tackle root causes and facilitate recovery and social integration.
Addressing the interconnected social issue of COVID-19, prostitution, and drug abuse in Vietnam is crucial for societal well-being and cohesion. Solutions require comprehensive approaches, including equitable education access, support for marginalized groups, and holistic addiction treatment. By tackling these challenges, Vietnam can build a more inclusive and resilient society, offering opportunity for all to thrive in the future.
Vietnam has many interesting stories such as history, tradition, culture, and so on. Last but not least, as a member of Asian, may the spirit of Vietnam equal decisive strength and cooperation the heart of Asian. Tất cả tu trong tôi, cảm ơn.